What's good? What's good, everybody? This your baby J Jack in the building. We got a special guest with us today. You know what I mean? Rossi and I, CT best friends, Arkansas, Michigan. Got connections in the Michigan area too. So all my Michigan people that's checking it out, you know what I mean? Go show some love. My Arkansas people go show some love. Louisiana, Texas, Florida. Everybody that fuck with Thor Magazine, go and check out CT Best Friends, Rossi and I. And we're going to get in depth and go ahead and find out a little more about him. Go ahead and find out a little more about the whole CT Best Friends, how it came about, his solo career, John Doe, you know what I mean, and what he got going on, how many years he been in. We're gonna go and touch a lot of subjects. We're going to get into life. I just stay tuned. And like I say, peep it out. Leave some comments, leave some questions. If you fuck with us, don't just look. Go ahead and get on in there. Come join us, fuck with us. And we appreciate your support. You already know that. Without further ado, though, we're going to get into with our guest, our special guest, is his show today. So, Rossi and I, go ahead and introduce yourself, my brother. Let them know a little something about you. If they ain't know, they should know. But if they don't, go ahead and tell them something they might not know.
What up, though, world? This is your boy Rossi and I, man. Born and raised in Detroit, man. Been in Arkansas for 3 years, man. I've been pushing this music for 25 years. Started out with John Doe Thug Poetry. I came home after 17 years in prison. I dropped Street Bible. The Street Bible was released by Black King Records. I went back in the lab. After getting married with my wife, I dropped the EP called the Black Diamond EP. Then we came 2 years later after the Black Diamond EP with a self-entitled album called the Best Friends album, which had a hit on there called Benz Truck that we got a Billboard radar alert list for from Billboard saying that this song is cutting up, man. So 25 years, I have 2 Billboard alerts, one for a hit single called New off my new and upcoming Incognito album, dropping 4/26 this year. Hit single New, another Billboard alert for that song, man. Y'all go tap in, man, with CT Best Friends, man, and get a good vibe, man, a good feel for good people with good music.
Yeah, that's what's up. And we're going to touch more on to that. And I think just for the fact that, you know what I'm saying, you brought it up about the song New, that's coming, you say 24?
4/26.
4/26, the whole project.
Yes, sir.
Got the video out right now, right?
Yes, sir.
And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and play that video for you. You know what I'm saying? For anybody that's checking out, so y'all can get a little touch of the sound, you know what I mean? How he coming, how CT Best Friends coming. So we're gonna go into that early right now so you can get a feel of it and rock. And when we come back, we're gonna get deeper into this conversation and we're gonna find out a little more about CT Best Friends. So without further ado, we're gonna go into the video. So here go the video. Salute.
New money. New house, new cars, new bars, new me, new best friends, new state, my mind in a new place, reinvented, incognito.
I got a new attitude, I keep a new pair of shoes, I keep a new one in the chamber, just for you. I got a stack of new bills, I got a new set of wheels. Every new freestyle I spit already worth a few mil. I got a new attitude, I keep a new pair of shoes, I keep a new one in the chamber, just for you. I got a stack of new bills, I got a new set of wheels. Every new freestyle I spit already worth a few mil. Nuevo dinero, nuevos zapatos, nueva la casa, nueva el carro. 1, 2, 3. Llámame El Chapo if the FBI calling. No, llámame no hablando. Get out of my face. Get out, get out. Get out my bag. Get out, get out. Can't count my pockets. They replenish you fast. Got old tricks in my pocket, trying to pick a new bone. Puta, don't let the age fool you, you might not make it home. I got new money problems, with old problems still. Old problems, still can't solve them, even with a few mil. I'm iced out all over, must be cold-blooded. I drip so hard everywhere I go, I leave it flooded. Got a new watch, new grill, new whip, new wheels. I got new stocks, new bonds, and new deals. I got new thrills, I got a new neck, new frames, new bands with new grain. He bring me new shit from my new attitude after he give me brain. I got a new attitude, I keep a new pair of shoes, I keep a new one in the chamber, just for you. I got a stack of new bills, I got a new set of wheels. Every new freestyle I spit already worth a few mil. I got a new attitude, I keep a new pair of shoes, I keep a new one in the chamber, just for you. I got a stack of new bills, I got a new set of wheels. Every new freestyle I spit already worth a few mil.
Prende español, ma vida loca kamikaze. Hermano emulano, I got pesos, I need poppy. Don't need the paparazzi tryna watch me in Versace. Pull up in a Maserati, I'm so high, I'm out my body. Teflon Gotti without Sammy bullshit. Table full of 8 balls, posted with a pool stick. That's too far over your neck, your head under your sex. New backwards like putting Y before X. Sign on the check, all them zeros is a threat. Old rapper getting new money, earning my respect. New connects, I got plugs, I got drugs. If you owe me, pay your debt. If you don't, I'ma get it in plug. Murder mitten, dirty glove, ain't no love, finish him up. 22s on my Benz, 24s on my truck. I watch the green game and call it gang green. Everything new, from my hat to my shoestrings.
I got a new attitude, I keep a new pair of shoes, I keep a new one in the chamber, just for you. I got a stack of new bills, I got a new set of wheels. Every new freestyle I spit already worth a few mil. I got a new attitude, I keep a new pair of shoes, I keep a new one in the chamber, just for you. I got a stack of new bills, I got a new set of wheels. Every new freestyle I spit already worth a few mil. For all you non-bilingual who don't understand my Espanol, let me tell you again, I got new money, new shoes, a new house and a new car. Call me El Chapo, cause I'm laying like that. But if you the FBI, don't call me at all, cause I ain't answering.
No doubt, no doubt. That was CT Best Friends with the song New. Go on YouTube and check it out. Show some love, show some support. We had a couple people bounce in and out. If you do, come on in and rock with us. You know what I mean? We're doing it live. You can catch it, catch it later. I know it'll be streaming again later today. You can also catch it on as a podcast on Amazon, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, all the links, your favorite, your major podcast. You can go and check it out then too. Wherever you check it out, man, we appreciate y'all for checking it out. And we're gonna get back into the discussion. We're gonna get to talking to Rossi and I, you know what I mean, and find out a little bit about the video right there. What was the thought process and the whole, you know what I mean, how you put it together from scratch, from nothing to where you ended it to what we just seen. You know, what was the thought process when you first put pen to paper?
Well, we was trying to create a whole new look, something that had a good vibe as well as a visual, not nothing hurtful or intimidating looking. You know what I mean? So we used a lot of money to like create a world that we want to live in, and that was the process. And of course, creating a world made of money, you're gonna have authorities and opposition. So you seen the opposition with their binoculars, like trying to figure out a way to stop the process.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And with that creative process, do you feel like in the game right now, a lot of people don't want to be creative like that, or they scared that they ain't gonna get the views? Everybody chasing the formula. You know what I mean? So that when you're doing something creative and you're trying to put your mental out there, that it might not get that reception because it ain't following the formula. Do you feel like that kind of happens?
Um, I feel like it most definitely happened, and I feel like it needs to happen. I've been in this game for 24 years rapping,
24.
from Thug
Yeah.
Poetry to now, from John Doe to Rossi and I. Um,
Mm-hmm.
a delay 17 years in prison. I'm sorry, I went away
Yeah.
17 years, but to come back
Yeah.
and get to it, I see most definitely what you saying. It's harder when you have a cleaner image or a cleaner voice, but I accept it because I don't accept nothing easy. I don't expect nothing to be easy.
Yeah. I respect that too, because I'm the same way. I know the formula to get my magazine jumping, but I really don't follow the formula. I know I can put a certain person with cheeks out on the cover and everybody get to looking, but you know what I mean. I was one of them first cats that was putting local artists on the covers. You know what I mean. 2004 is when my first mag came, so I respect creativity a lot more than I ain't gonna say a lot more than most, but I respect the creative process. I don't care you got 100,000 views or a million views because it might been something that's some kind of gossip or something that sparked them to even look. But creativity is a must. We got to keep that in this hip hop game. You know what I mean? So I'm one of them ones that try to keep it going, and I'm glad to see somebody else like yourself that's into that mode. I got to keep the hip hop game live because it's sometimes I feel like it be dying with the creativity. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so with that, like you already done wrote the songs. I'm kind of believing even with like I say, we don't want to get too deep into the years you did, but 17 years. You know what I mean? I know that had to spark some writing process and some creative minds, and I'm one of them creative minds, and you one of them creative minds. Did you feel like I ain't gonna say it was a blessing. You know, some things are a blessing and a curse. But with them 17 years, did it enhance your thinking process, your thoughts, your the way that you feel you can relate to people? You know what I mean? To get your visual out, did it help you like just the whole
I
process of
feel
what you're doing
like,
now?
to me, 17 years was the best thing that could have happened to me, man. And this a lot of people probably like, he crazy, you know what I mean? But coming up in Detroit, man, Southwest Number Streets, I grew up selling heroin at 9 years old for real. So when I tell people a lot of things that I was
Mm-hmm.
already going through down here, it's not to big myself up. I'm
Yeah.
different. So I'm able to fall back right now in creative mode. And with that being said, my brother, I want everybody to stand on stay tuned, on standby, because I'm dropping an album called John Doe Clone August the 7th. That'll
August
be my
7th.
48th birthday. This
Yeah.
is a magic album. It's produced by Magnolia Elvis. 12
Mm-hmm.
songs, 12 bangers. When I tell you 12 bangers, it's a well put together project. Didn't nobody die. Didn't no woman get called a bitch or a hoe. And the
Yeah.
album is slapping, man. Y'all stay tuned,
Mm-hmm.
man. I done gave the world a vibe. I didn't give Arkansas a sound. I just created a vibe for the world, man. Y'all stay tuned for
Mm-hmm.
this August 7th. John Doe
Yeah.
Clone.
No doubt. That's 100. You know what I mean? And you've been in the game a long time. That's when I put my first, with me and my crew, we put our first song out around 2001. Michigan was banging with music around that time. Uh, how do you feel that influenced you? You know what I mean? With seeing different states, everything, but your roots being in Michigan and in Detroit. Not with the sound, the new Detroit sound now, but them original roots. You know what I mean? How do you feel like that was influenced? You got a mixture, a gumbo of a pot of flow, a pot, a mixture.
I mean, for real, like when you take you go to Michigan and you get our Michigan artists like T Grizzly. He slapping, he doing his thing. But I came from an era, man, where it was the Dayton family with that FBI. You feel me? You
Shout out.
had MC Breed, ain't no future in your front. It wasn't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
Detroit knocking then. It was like Flint putting that magic out. You feel me? And I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
vibing with that, man, real hard.
Yeah, shout out, man, Bootleg and Shoestring.
Man,
You
shout
know what I
out
mean?
Flint, man,
All
the
of them. You know
Dayton
what I mean? Shout
family,
out
most
Flint.
definitely.
Yeah, y'all go check out the we got on our page with our Dorsey. That's our guy. Go check out the article we wrote on. They had a versus, I think not too long ago, about a year with. It was Dayton Family versus Top Authority. Matter of fact, that's what it was. Dayton Family versus Top Authority. So y'all can
Dayton
go
all
check that
day.
out. Ah, yeah, they had a versus
Dayton
back in the
Ave.
day. Yeah, back when it versus. You know what I mean? And shout out, we had a couple guys from Saginaw that was involved in that too. You know what I mean? So UBU, Mac the Jacker. You know what I mean? Man, it was quite a few cats. So Saginaw, Flint, Detroit. You know what I mean? At that time, if anybody like, man, they all beef. No, the cats was really moving together a lot of times. It was hard. It was a lot of beefs. We ain't gonna sugarcoat it. But when it came to music, you really got down. So it's good to see them connecting too now. Flint, Detroit, they got a lot of things going on right now. So how does it feel when you look back being in Arkansas and you look at Michigan and things going on? You know what I mean? How do it feel like when you look and be like, do you be like, yeah, that's what's up? Or you like, man, dang, I missed my time or something? Or do you get a kind of mixed reaction or you get a reaction or do you get
Um,
anything out of that?
no, just I'm all for how Detroit is moving, which way they moving, cause I came up in a Detroit that probably resemble around here to people. Where people seeing
Yeah.
they seeing a lot of haters and ain't nobody. So for
Mm-hmm.
me to see the city coming together, not only is the city coming together, they building, the city is growing. Not only is the city growing, the Lions kicking ass, man. I think Detroit, we moving the right way, man. Shout out Detroit.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out
313,
Detroit.
man. That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. And Michigan too. I'm a Michigan State
And the
guy
whole
myself, but
Michigan. The whole
yeah,
Michigan, the whole Arkansas, man. Love y'all too. We just been talking about history and seeing what was and how it is now. And looking from right here and from what I've been through, it's some bold platforms here. I don't care to like waste my time picking nobody apart, but it's some bold ass platforms here. It's guys playing streets with business. They don't mix. And I'm gonna tell you guys that from a real individual, because I'm not gonna play about mine, and I know ain't nobody else gonna play about theirs. So let's keep business clean, do business, let's love one another. Because me, I'm all about if my brother fall, picking him up. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Matter of fact, on John Doe Clone, I just wrote a song called A Letter to My Brother. And it ain't a letter just to my brother, it's a letter to all black men around the world. You feel me? So it's all
yeah,
love right here, man. And if we can do business, if I'm not too old, if I'm too old for somebody to be a rapper, still come to me. Because guess what? I got radio personnels in my pocket. Real radio. I ain't
yeah,
talking about radio that don't do BDS spins. All mine had to go through a real radio channel and get real credit so I can get my money. You feel me?
yeah,
So if I
yeah.
don't got 100,000 views or not, I have real radio in my pocket. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And I can give somebody else, plug somebody else my resource. I'm not trying to hide no resource or nothing, man. So we all can be cool on one accord or no accord. It's whatever. I'm good.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Man, hey, and as always, we gotta shout out anybody that's watching, anybody that's gonna check it out later. A couple of viewers
Everybody.
popping in and out, man. Salute to y'all. I don't care if it's 1 or 100, 1,000. We gonna keep pushing, and we appreciate y'all for pushing with us. Cause Thor Magazine, I'm sure CT Best Friends feel the same way. We ain't really nothing
So,
without y'all. So you know what I mean. Keep pushing, and we appreciate it.
and
Uh,
most
yeah, yeah, no doubt. So with that, you want to let's talk about when you first got in the game. Age you got in the game. What kind of motivated you to get in the game before you even hit the studio? You know what I mean? Was it what kind of influences was it? Was it street influences? You
man,
know,
it was Eric B and Rakim,
Eric B.
Special Ed, You know, it
Yeah.
was a whole KRS-One. It was a
Yeah.
whole different vibe, man, when I got it. So when I got it, the
Yeah.
game was like, it looked at how Detroit looked it. It was a lot of black stores in the city when I was born and growing up young. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Everybody was doing they black awareness, man, when I came in. And then
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
I sat in the game for some years, it started transitioning around the time maybe Ghetto Boys, NWA, when they came, and
Mhm.
that was a needed flavor that they bought, but they
Yeah.
bought a flavor that the whole world wanted to embrace, and it's two sides to life. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And we just ran with the gangster side, and we said fuck the business, man. And that's why you got
Yeah.
a lot of people out here. I don't get caught up in views because I know people with 100,000 views that they bought that ain't bringing no money. You feel me? Because they don't own no
That's true.
publishing, they don't own nothing. So I understand a lot of business is not being handled, and it's a lot of people just fronting for status quo. Me, I'm coming to you, brother. I'm coming to anybody else who would give me a minute to share my story with anybody in hopes of finding authentic followers. Because if I got 30 people following me that are purchased from me, I'd rather have 30 than 300,000 just liking my post.
No doubt. No doubt. Same mindset on that. You know what I mean? We built our brand is the same way. And the people that support us, we appreciate it. We try to give back. I get 100,000 people and only views get 100 views. I don't feel right. But if I can get 100 followers with 100 views, I feel a lot better. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I'm definitely with you on that mind state. I know how cats is right now. This the clout area, the clout era. You know what I mean? A lot of people doing a lot of things with clout. And when Facebook started paying cats, I already knew it was gonna be some wild posts going on. You know what I mean? So 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 you want to speak on the social media part of the game? You know what I mean? We'll start for two parts. We'll start with how you promote on social media, and the second part is how do you feel about the whole clout era of social media?
um, the way I don't really have no formula on social media, because to me social media for real is it's an entertainment platform for me. I mean, it's somewhere I know where business is being done, but the majority of the people that's doing real business, social media ain't their main outlet no more. And so social media is becoming for real a buffoon platform to me, if I can say so without being disrespectful. And what I'm
Hey,
trying to do with myself is get back in people's face for real. Like, you introducing me to the world. Now I got to go back into some markets and do some hard work with them cards and shake some
yeah.
hands and talk to some people. You feel me?
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah,
about,
yeah,
because I can't. I mean, if I'm a real individual, it was a time I was in the streets. So when I was in the streets pushing plays or selling drugs or whatever, I couldn't sell them through social media. I had to go live with somebody. Or if I had a beef with somebody, I couldn't shoot them through social media. I had to go live with them. So if I'm trying to do business and build my brand, I got to go live with my people.
yeah, yeah. I definitely respect that. And we came up, like I say, albums around the same time. So you definitely probably went through the same things I went through. So we got that same type of feeling. You know, we didn't have, back in the days, a 30-second video was like $400 at least. You know what I mean? To get on TV. Our promotion was stopping cars in the middle of the street or going to the stores and standing out there. You know what I mean? It's a lot different now. So how do you combine what you went through at the early stages of promotion, whole different with us without social media? Like, how do you bring both worlds together? You know what I mean?
Um, Me right now, I rather for real, I rather reach out to brothers like you. I got a couple of more good brothers I can mention, like Spider Versus, Kevin Glover out in Charlotte, North Carolina, Gerald Crump from Sony. I got some real good people, man, that uh, 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 uh that how can I say this?
Mm.
I got a real good support system. It's not
The
big.
network.
Yeah, I got a good networking system, man. So it's gonna work for me, streetwise or social wise. Because I'm just gonna do my regular thing on social media. I'm not I didn't come into it looking, especially just coming home. You got to keep in mind I'm new home.
So
Social media is still new to me, and after me looking at social media for like 2 years or 3 years, I'm like, whoa. I can see a lot of, you know what I mean? Like I said, I know a lot of people who platform is really stable to outside lookers, but they'd be calling me for $1 or a front for something. You know what I mean? So it really what worked for this guy on social media, I know it ain't gonna work for me. What worked for this guy on the streets ain't gonna work for me. So I just gotta just feel what's best for me. I feel like being live and people facing the streets and just drop whatever on social media. If it catch, it catch. If it don't, I'm still gonna be at somebody's door in the community with my merchandise, with a thumb drive, or whatever I got. Even if you put one of your kids in my boys program. You feel me? Click Tight Kids. You know, I'm gonna be at your door pushing my brand.
Yeah, and that's 100. And and you know what I'm saying? I felt like it was a pleasure to help. You know what I mean? As much as we could. I know we put the flyer out. A lot of times when we do the live, a lot of people might look at the live and say, "Oh, they ain't watching." A lot of people ain't views or whatever. But they don't understand that the flyer was seen by thousands of people. You know what I mean? Thousands of people, just the flyer alone. So that's helping the brand right there. You know what I mean? On Instagram, I tagged you on one of the posts. I think a couple hundred people liked it. It was seen by thousands. Facebook, it was also promoted on. So a lot of times when the live, it's a good talking, but it's the whole package to your brand. And when you branding, and you basically just keep it in their eye. You know what I mean? So when you branding, what is your thought process when you making just not even just like a regular post? You know what I mean? When you put a post, how you thinking about? Are you thinking about your brand, or you might put something? Do you think that, damn, this might hurt my brand if I put this out? Or if I push post on this, they might look at me crazy. You know what I mean? And I bring that up because I seen some guy I promoted one time, and he put a post and they went nuts on it about employees and something else about he was disrespecting employees or whatever. And whoa. Do you feel like all promotion good promotion, or how you feel about that?
I think I think that's it's a tricky platform. So I don't know, bro. No, I'm not gonna say I feel all promotion is a good promotion. It should be, but you know, you got people dictating and controlling the narrative. So we got to deal with how we can deal with it.
Yeah. I respect that because it is a touchy one. Because in Saginaw right now, I've seen two companies like people mad about, you know what I'm saying, the way that something went down. One got blasted by an employee, and now his name been all over the place. Robbie D. I don't know if you've seen him, you know, but his name been so. My guy Cuddles from Wealthy. Sometimes do you feel like they can love you 1 minute, not like you the next? They can build you up. They can also destroy you. You know what I mean? Or do you just keep on going? It's like I'm just going. I'm going. You can't destroy me. Is that how you feel?
I most definitely feel I'm undestructible. 17 years in prison couldn't destroy me, and during that time I lost my mother, my sister, my grandmother. That it set me back, but it didn't destroy me. Coming into this market, you know what I mean? I was signed to a company down here, kicked out the company because of hearsay from a female, you know what I mean? I never knew what the story was with that, but a whole project just dropped. And like I said, I done had, you know, a platform here that I've been in bed with, you know, misspell my brand intentional. Just recently around the Christmas holidays, A lot of fires went up, a lot of good comments on, and then a name got thrown up from a comment from a dude named Tony Red who was never made. I went back and looked at the whole podcast again, checked all the comments. It was just a black eye through in the game, and I couldn't understand it. But with that being said, man, after 17 years, bro, I mean, I done been tried to been stabbed, hit in the head, with everything. So whatever dude really throwing at me, man, it really don't affect me no more, because I know what's for me is for me, and I'm gonna get to it.
Yeah.
And being
That's 100.
and before I go any further, one more thing. A lot of guys is a lot of these guys is they chasing the rapper's dream. Me, I've been home 7 years, bro, and I'm really kind of living good. You know what I mean? Everybody that know me know that I probably got a lot of stuff that rappers already got. So I'm comfortable with my life already. That's why I ain't going all over the top like a lot of people, because a lot of people need that extra layer still, and that's okay. I want an extra layer too, because I can use more than I got. But right now, I'm comfortable. You know what I mean? My bills paid. I'm eating. I don't see no threats in my life. Nothing taking me out.
Yeah. I respect that. You know what I mean? I respect that. And I also go we gotta send a shout out to Sculler B too, Cornelius Brown. You know what I mean? Shout out to Sculler B. Y'all check him out. You know what I mean? His podcast. Shout out to Arkansas. I see you got the strong Arkansas on too. You know what I mean? I got the strong Arkansas on there. You know what I mean? Yeah, no doubt. You know what I mean? Salute the strong. Salute the El
Strong
Dorado.
America, stand up.
They probably think ain't nobody down here doing it like that. You know what I mean? And we got Michigan roots, so we got more than just that black view. We got a universal type of view to things. So, with that, you know what I mean? How do you feel the game is though? We gonna get into talk for CT Best Friends. You and your wife. How do you feel like the game is coming out of strong? You know what I mean? And we're not, you know what I'm saying? Even though you got Michigan roots, you got everything. Like strong ain't really like the best place for entertainment. It ain't really places you can perform at. You know what I mean? You might be able to go to El Dorado, but it still ain't the best place to perform at. You know what I mean? You almost got to go to Little Rock or Pine Bluff or some spots like that. So how do you feel about the scene of Arkansas and being able to get your music out in this area?
It was a time Strong was thriving, even though it's small. Strong hosts some pretty big events. But it's sad, the mentality that come with living around Strong, living around El Dorado, living around a lot of these smaller parts, because when you living in these smaller parts, you only got 500 or 600 people in the town, but everybody clicked up, 40 right here, 40 right there. So you got 3 or 4 clicks, and if you ain't in one of the clicks, you just on the outside of the math, man. So it's a gift and a curse on its own. It's good because it's mad talent here, and it's a strong spot that done host some strong events. So it has potential here as well as in El Dorado. But it's sad that they don't know how to come together, and they gotta move out to Little Rock or Northwest Arkansas or somewhere else to be able to come together with those artists, instead of having real business-minded people on this end to be able to connect those dots.
Yeah. I respect that. You know what I mean? I definitely respect that. I drive around and I see a lot of times, I told a guy when I moved here from Saginaw, I was like, man, damn, this is what's up. You know what I mean? Because I'm quite sure. I don't know if you've seen the same, because I don't know how long you've been in Arkansas, but like in Michigan, in Saginaw, they destroyed a lot of entertainment areas, so you couldn't go perform. They was all getting shut down, and then a lot of spots you can't even go to because of racism. You know what I mean? And so performances was tight there too. You know what I mean? And a lot of times when I came here, Brick House when I first came like 8 years ago, and it'd be a whole gang of people outside. You know what I mean? Parked out, parking lot pimping. And I don't see that as much now. I hate that I don't see that as much. I mean, they wouldn't go in the club. They outside. They out there. You know what I mean? They out there. But I used to drive by and it'd be a long stretch of people. And I hated that Saginaw couldn't have that because there was always some kind of crazy stuff going on. So they shut down a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Do you feel like a lot of times, I bring this up because a lot of times if the street mess up the entertainment, it goes full circle because then the streets gonna hurt too. You know what I mean? So, you know, what's your thought process on that? Like with the entertainment, like if we can say anything, like man, quit messing up the entertainment. You know what I mean? The streets, a lot of these people, the funnel, the money funnels. You know what I mean? It's both ways. You can't tear up the street. I mean, tear up the entertainment.
Yeah, I feel like that people in the streets, most definitely they should stay in the streets and let the artists be. When artists and street people start bleeding over, I feel like when drugs start popping real hard during the crack area, and then they start mixing the market, man. And right now you have a big market, and it's our people. They crying out to stop drill music. You see all the posters, quit all the killing in the music, stop all this.
Mm-hmm.
But then when a brother give you just a raw articulation, like how I might deliver it, it might not be accepted. You know, you see those same people, they really want that bullet in the music. They just didn't want it this week because their nephew got killed last week, or somebody robbed their uncle or something, so they didn't want it last week. But man, for real, we're a lost people, and I'm gonna blame us being lost. A lot of people, I'm gonna blame it on a religion, man. Religion got a lot of people held back in a lot of ways, and what I've came to realize, spiritual people are more inclined to move forward with. Only spiritual people, it seems like, when people fasten down to a certain religion, and I'm not shooting at no religion, I'm shooting at all of them. When a person say
I'm the same time.
Yeah, when people say they're a religious being, man, they just take so much away from themselves versus being spiritual. When you become spiritual, you have a different understanding, a different intellect, man, and a different intellect take us different ways, man. You understand your brother as a bridge, and instead of burning that bridge that you need to come across, you use that bridge to get to where you need to go, and you allow your brother to travel back across your bridge to where he need to go. We stop taking shortcuts, but we not doing that, man. We setting fire to them bridges. A dude will burn you so he can't use you to come across the road. A dude will burn me so he can't use me to come across the street. And that's what we got to stop doing, man. We got to start building relationships. We got to stop looking at the things we disagree about and start focusing more on things we agree about. Start focusing on more things that we do have in common.
Yeah. I feel you on that. And with that, you know what I mean? Because I done seen you like promote, I want to say unifying, but trying to get artists to come together. You know what I mean? I've seen that. I've seen from a lot of your posts how important that is to you. That a lot of artists really, how you want to say, want all the attention on them. You know what I mean? And that you're willing to say, hey, man, all of us, we can get the same attention, or come on, we can do this. I seen you was putting the mixtape compilation together. I think last year you putting that together.
Arkansas Dream Team.
Yeah, Arkansas Dream Team. You know what I mean? How big is that part of being a veteran in the game and seeing things that you didn't get? How big is that with trying to reach out to other artists?
It's a real sticky, real sticky market, and each place it got its own differences. So I'm gonna just go with Arkansas, and what it's like trying to reach out to artists here. It's like everybody, it's like trying to reach out to Jeezy, or trying to reach out to Rick Ross, or me trying to, you know what I mean? Everybody, they already made, man, and it's real difficult. I see different platforms. They saying this, they saying that. My thing is this. If an artist is willing to pay $20 a week or whatever to play a song one time or whatever, you might as well go ahead and put you up $700-800 and let me take you to Charlotte. Let me book your hotel. Let me put you on this bus with me. You know what I mean? I got my man Kevin Glover out there, locked in, big ass platform like you know, willing to do 3 interviews. I thought one when I was putting it together. He said, no, we can get them through 3 different platforms for interviews, you know, and give them like 3 to 5 shows in 3 days, man. So that's something I'm working on now because it's a lot of money being solicited from artists, man. A lot of people, man, they overcharging, man. And I ain't gonna say no name. This just something that artists is gonna have to learn. I had to learn it, you know, going out, paying for this promotion, that promotion. Guys is not doing, they not qualified to do what they say they gonna do, and they not doing what they say they gonna do. And people got to look at that, man. People saying they got radio stations and all that, they need to be clear. If they radio stations are digital tracked, you know what I mean, where artists can coop, man, you got to set it up where these guys can get some money back. They get taxed every way. So my thing in pulling them together is here. You can put together your merchandise, your music, and come in a whole new market. You ain't got to keep letting the same person spin the same song. Put your song and into some new ears. Charlotte got a big ass market, a big market. And when you out there, you might want to feature with somebody because they're going to move you around for your interviews. It's going to be a Charlotte, Arkansas meet Charlotte. So Arkansas be meeting Charlotte artists. I don't know if I'm going to get 5 Charlotte artists right now. We working on that, but I don't care. My thing is to take 5 artists from this way, that way, and make it successful.
Yeah, that's dope. Just the thought process, you know, and that's shout out to Charlotte, shout out to North Carolina. We did an interview with South Carolina, a guy in Columbia. I think it's Columbia, South Carolina. Shout out to the Carolinas. Period. Really, you know, it's a button genre over there. They got their own style, own flow. You know what I mean? So that what started you with the connection over there?
Well, bro, I'm just sitting back. I'm thinking like, what can I offer hip hop? You know what I mean? I've been in this culture a long time. What can I offer people? I just popped off a podcast platform, but I don't want my podcast to be overtook by music. Everybody doing that. People need my voice because people need healing. So I'm going to leave my podcast right there. And I said, I got to find another way to touch these artists. And so my thing is, I'm finna go back in that market and start promoting my new album. So why don't I get about 5 or 6 more artists who ain't feel like they not getting the right exposure here, or who just want to go to a new market to try, you know, some new things around new people and bring them on board to come with me. And that can be a big opportunity, especially filming it all, documenting it all. If that's successful, you know, we can do 5 more artists and then we star something. Maybe next 5 can go to Saginaw, or Saginaw come here and just star something, bro, exchanging artists. Because what I know as an artist, you will burn out in your own district. And I see a lot of these artists right now that's right here. And like I said, some of them been bagged by these big radio platforms 6 and 7 years, or these so-called platforms. Ain't nobody blowed. Ain't nobody bubbled. Nobody. We all still in Arkansas, so we got to try a new formula. Sitting in Arkansas ain't working for nobody.
I agree with you. And when you said that, shout out to, I think it's DJ Maestro. I had to look his name up on there. I know DJ Maestro. He had connected. He commented on a video I did with Bankroll back when he got his QC chain, and I seen him on. He following Saginaw artists right now. I seen him. I don't know if that's because of what we did or not. I don't know if I ain't saying it like that, but I see his name on some Saginaw artists. So you know, some other Arkansas. That was one of my things. and we trying to connect Saginaw, Michigan, and Arkansas. And I seen you on that same thought process. You know, what I mean, that's part of what magazines do. So you doing that part too. Do you think about managing or like outside of being an artist of using that kind of connecting ability? Because there's a lot of people that are connectors, and some people are just connecting. You know what I mean? As a connector, or what you're doing right now, do you think of anything outside that, like any other kind of like managing or any type of thing like that? I know you do the
Um,
podcast, but
I most definitely I wanted to get into managing artists myself, take on a project. It's just like I had a guy up under me, man. They jumping too quick, and you can't jump with my investment, and that's what's going on. Ain't nobody patient. Everybody want it right now. It's hard to like tell people that this might not be an overnight thing. It can happen overnight for individuals, but
mm-hmm,
the real story is not an overnight process, man. And you
yeah,
will invest a lot of dollars in somebody and they'll jump and make a move, and it'll cost you to lose. And me, I come out of poverty in Detroit, Southwest, man. I grew up
mm-hmm,
poor, and I'm a harborer of my money. When I get a dollar, I'm really looking at it because I'm still learning. I'm still learning some real life things from when
yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
have a dollar. You feel me? So I'm still
yeah,
soaking it up and holding it, bro. But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's what's going on with me and artists. I would love to have an artist. Matter of fact, I'm finna look into an artist. A woman asked me to check out her son a couple times, and I did
Mm-hmm,
tell my wife I was gonna check this little guy out, man. But
yeah.
other than that, man, your investments, dude. I got kids that go to college, finna go to college. So my thing,
Salute.
my extra money, I'm really trying to invest right there because I know it's a for sure thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I definitely agree with that. Agree with you on that. I got two in college, so it's a beautiful struggle. You know what I mean? Especially in the game that we still in. You know what I mean? Like I say, I respect it over. I know you got about over 30 years, even with just not the studio, but just 30 years at least of just paying attention to the game of hip hop and music, the business, like everything. You know what I mean? So, like I don't know if we touched on it enough, but I want to touch on it. Like, did something spark you? 'Cause I know when I was 8 years old, we talked about it a little bit earlier when you mentioned artist names, but like, what really was that spark? Said, where you at right now that you can look back at and be like, man, that was the day that it really hit me that this is gonna be where I'm going.
Hmm. Man, I think for real. I think at 9 years old, nine is a crazy number for me because that's when I started a lot of mischief. But I feel like nine was when I felt like, yo, I think I can do this. And I was chilling with one of my friends named
Yeah.
Gil Gates in Detroit. Shout out Gil Gates. Matter of fact, he a big party thrower out there, man, right now. But we had wrote a song called Gremlin Rappers.
You said Gremlin rap?
Huh?
You said Gremlin rap?
Gremlin rap. Yeah, man. And people was vibing to it. So I felt like at 9, like I might really can do this. And looking at Eric B and special ed and man, I felt like this it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That and can you think back in them times of like comparing them times to now? I know for a kid 9 years old right now, they see a lot of different artists, you know what I mean? And we might say, man, they sound the same, but to them it ain't they don't got that feeling. But like at that time when you had Steady B and you had, you know what I'm saying, LL and you had Cool Mo D and you had so many artists that was never you couldn't say that damn he sounds just like him and he's like him. Oh, he's like, you know what I'm saying? And then even when you go to MC Light You know what I mean? And you can say Queen Latifah and Moni Love, and you can be like, man, or go to Public Enemy or, Poor Righteous Teachers, and you can look at so many different, like, at your age. How does that compare to right now? We're not gonna say as a kid now. How do you feel like the game, the variety of the game? Can you look at that and say like, man, there's so many different artists that I like. I know we got the J. Cole's. I know we got, what I'm saying, Kendrick. You know what I mean? But we missing a couple things. We missing some poor righteous teachers. You know what I mean? And do you think from that eye, do you see the differences and what might be the reason that you feel it's that way?
Oh, most definitely, brother. We missing a lot of key elements, like you said. And the reason I feel why I feel money is the root of all evil. So I feel like money is driving people. Money is driving the world, big corporations. And then when you're dealing with big corporations and money, you got to understand a lot of these corporations being drove by European agenda. So they can have an agenda, for us to do what we need to do to each other. And that's, what's going on, because that's all that's being promoted. It's drugs, murder. If you a J. Cole or Kendrick, they not over promoting you.
Yeah, that's deep.
They got an agenda, and hey, give these guys a couple dollars that kill each other off, and that's what we doing. Because keep in mind, bro, when we was coming up, Biggie and Tupac, that that was mind blowing. That wasn't every week or every day. Now you got Dolph, Big Mo, this dude, that dude. Everybody just going, man, and it's all for what? $1.
Yeah. I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. And again, shout out to Sculler B. I see you just subscribed and watching, man. I appreciate you, my brother, checking
Shout
in.
out
I just seen
Scholar.
it. Yeah, shout out to you, Sculler B. Man, and on that topic, yeah, I definitely so many things with the magazine. Like I say, we've been doing podcasts, Arkansas artists. That we consider this part where we're doing just Arkansas artists for the last 3 months. You know what I mean? Then we're gonna do Texas and probably Louisiana. And seeing so many different areas, everybody got their own difference. But a lot of times it's the same. And you can see like drill rap Chicago, but then England took it, UK, New York took it, put their spin on it. Even with now Detroit rap, you know what I mean, with Sada Baby, you got. Do you consider that paying homage? Or do you consider that like some part of just saturation of the game?
Saturation. It's all saturation. I don't think you can compare Little Dirk is delivering to what Common Sense delivered. I don't feel you can compare Kanye Keith Chief to what Kanye West delivered. You know what I mean? Delusional as people think Kanye West is, he have a broad vernacular when it comes to his music. He's a very educated and articulate, have an articulate voice. So, but no, I can't compare those guys. So I know the hip hop is missing some key elements, man. That's why I created John Doe Clone, because I'm disgusted. I hear a person will tell you too old, you too old to rap. But they don't tell their mama that she too old to go work at the chicken company. Or they don't tell their daddy he too old to be in the sewage shoveling shit. See, it's only it's only our people. We got it twisted. Rappers got an age that a black man gave. Didn't nobody get artists an age? I don't got no age. I'm finna drop my new project when I'm 49, man. And I guarantee you, not only will it be the best thing that come out of Arkansas, it's gonna be the best thing that's in the world right now, because the world need cleansing, man.
Yeah.
It need cleansing, bro. And I'm gonna be the dude that all the local people look at like, oh no, he ain't killing nobody. We don't want to hear him. But the world gonna love me. Mother's
Yeah,
gonna love me. Father's gonna love me, man, because I'm healing people. They gonna get the message, the thick
yeah,
message.
yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Y'all keep an eye out for that John Doe. You know what I mean? Keep an eye out for CT Best Friends. And again, we appreciate anybody that's gonna watch it now. We're gonna stream it again in about an hour or so. Catch it on all the platforms. Then, like I say, we doing this one live. It's only on YouTube and on the ThorMagazine.com site. So check it out on the platforms. Check it out on the Apple and what is it, Spotify, all the major podcast networks too. So, man, salute to Rossi and I. You know what I mean? CT Best Friends. Salute to your wife. You know what I mean? She working right now, grinding. She wasn't able to make it today. Salute to you. We still appreciate you, no doubt. Keep doing your thing. Uh, and before we even get out of here, let's talk about CT Best Friends a little more. You know what I mean? We touched on a lot of topics, but we want to touch on. I seen, you know, from me watching the scene a lot. I done seen a couple artists with their wives. I think Mr. and Mrs. Vicky, they got, you know, they were doing their thing. They went viral, a couple million not too long ago. Like, with you doing Best Friends, you and your wife, like, what spurred that? Was she doing artistry too? Was she doing music, or you brung her in with you and said, "Babe, we can do this"? Or how was it? How did it come together? With a thought process was like, man, come on, me and my wife, we've been project this to the people.
All right, man. I gotta give you a quick synopsis and unfold. I've been home, I think, almost 8 years. I came
Yeah.
home. I was transferring from Michigan to Arkansas on the Am train. Only seat left on the train, my wife got in that seat. She was just a friend at the time. Asked me to get off the train with her in St. Louis. I didn't. Came on to Arkansas. She came and got me 4 days later from Arkansas. Just so happened we riding and talking. I'm playing her my music. She like, I can't rap, but I write poems. And I said, let me hear your poems. And she wrote a poem to me. I said, that's music. We put it together.
That's dope. That's dope. And when did the first y'all put it together? Like, when was the first song? Did it just start like a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Like, how
Oh
long?
no, we've been rocking together on music. It's been like 6.5 years now.
And when was the first time y'all went in the studio together?
The first time we went in the studio was 2016. She took me in a studio with a dude named Meatball Mozzarella from St. Louis.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. That's
Mm-hmm.
a dope story
Shout out
right there.
Meatball, man.
Salute to you. You might see that on a reel right there. We're gonna make a reel right there. That so get ready to watch that reel. You know what I mean? Breaking down the CT Best Friends history, how they got together, with the music part of it. You know what I mean? So salute to you for that. Y'all go check out New on YouTube. You know what I mean? Type in CT Best Friends. Go to Thor Magazine. Go to ThorMagazine.com. They got a page on there too. Just go to magazine features any way you can. Go and check them out. You can go on our Thor Magazine page. We got a couple of they posts right there. Just shared a couple. I think your latest video snippet. So y'all got different ways to go check them out. Hopefully, we can reach as many people as we can. Hopefully, push CT Best Friends as best as we can, and all the artists that we promote. We always want to push every artist that we promote, and we got thousands of artists that we done promoted over the 20 years that we've been doing this. So,
That's
salute to
love.
everybody.
That's love.
Yeah. Much love to you, my brother, and definitely want to appreciate you for coming and kicking it with us. We know time is precious. Everybody busy. Everybody got work, so we definitely appreciate you kicking it with us and telling us your story and letting people know, you know what I mean, what's going on with you and what you got going on. Arkansas, Michigan, Texas, Louisiana, whoever check this out, man, go and check them out. Learn more about them. Don't just be like, man, in that mindset. Everybody want to watch Cat and blow up Cat Williams and talk about this, that, man. I watched it too, but check out some other things. Feed your brain with different things. You know what I mean? can't keep putting the same thing in your brain. You know what I mean? Put some different stuff in your brain. Yeah. Anything you got to say to the supporters or viewers or whoever gonna watch it later?
I most definitely want to shout you out, Jeremy, and Throw Magazine, man. I want to shout out my beautiful queen who couldn't be here, God. We moving, man. I want to shout out Sculler B, man. He been big for us, man. I want to shout out Spider Versus. He been big for us, man. Anybody else, man? Magnolia Elvis, man. Everybody who know they've been riding, man, with us, supporting us, giving us encouraging words to stay at it. We love y'all. I love everybody that's watching this show, man. Hey, follow us at CT Best Friends, man. Stay in tune, learn more about us. We love y'all. That's what's up.
No doubt. Much love. We appreciate you, my brother. And also, Wednesday, catch Win Life Talk. I know y'all can probably see the screen. Check out the ads down there. Win Life Talk tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Sports Talk Texas, which just scrolled up, Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern. Also, Cat Kicking It with Cat, Let's Rap. That'll be Thursdays at 8 p.m. So y'all check that out. Sports Talk. So it's a podcast. We got like 4 or 5 podcasts going, and we plan on adding more. So,
my brother, if you could do me a favor, can you just, when you get a chance, hit me your schedule, bro, so I'll be locked in them dates. I hear you them times, but they'll be there. Go. But if you lock me in, and when I see you, you know I'm gonna pull up.
Oh yeah, no doubt. We appreciate you. You know what I mean? So kick it, like I say, a lot of the artists. One thing that I love about Thor magazine, a lot of times we ain't gonna get thousands of views, but one thing I love about Thor is I can go to an artist page and somebody that we've interviewed, they probably got on their friends list and they ain't in the same city, same nowhere. They didn't have no connection. You know what I mean? I can go to, I think, shout out my guy from Little Rock. I seen him on Following Cat from Saginaw that we had just interviewed. We interviewed both of them right around and they connected with each other. So anybody that's an artist that's connecting with each other, we appreciate y'all. If you connected through Thor Magazine, salute to you for that. That's what it's for. It's for you to learn more about artists, to connect with artists of like minds. You know what I mean? And if you connect and you feel like Rossi and I, CT Best Friends, is like-minded and they got the like flow and you like him, connect with them. Go and hit them in the messenger, man. Send them something. Send them even just man. I appreciate. I like what you do. You know what I mean? Go ahead and just put something in there. Any artist like that we communicate with, they want to see feedback. They want to see communication. So I feel like Rossi and I, if you hit him up, he's gonna be willing to network with you. So if you're with Thought Magazine or you've been interviewed or you've been seen on Thought and you see Rossi and I, hit him up. I mean, you might be in Texas, might be in Florida, might be in wherever you might be. It don't matter. Just a guy that's about his networking. You already heard it. You heard it in an interview. You heard he ain't playing no games. He wanna network with artists. He open to them. So hit him up in the messenger. Check out the video. Sometimes support go more than just buying something. You know what I mean?
X.
Yeah. So we gonna get on off here. We've been an hour and 3. It's been a great convo, man. Look, Rossi and I, like I said, we appreciate you, my brother.
Love, my brother. Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, much love. Salute to you.
One.
You know what I mean? One. CT Best Friends. Y'all check them out. Thought Magazine. We out of here. Till the next time. Salute.
One.